Hey you guys, hey. Hopefully you are doing amazing today. If nobody told you how beautiful and wonderful you are that, okay? So welcome to Gardening at the Root, where this channel is all about learning and all about saving seeds and all of that. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit the notification bell, you click the thumbs up button or the thumbs down button. It helps me with the algorithm so that I can get my page out, my YouTube page out a lot more. If you have any friends and family, make sure you share it with them. Again, click the notification bell and hit the subscribe button so that you'll be the first one to be notified when I do videos. Okay. Well, today, of course, usually I'm outside, but it has been very cold outside, so I haven't been able to go outside as often as I would like to attend to my garden. The temperatures are really cold with the wind blowing, so I decide when I do have a chance to not be able to be outside, I usually come in the inside and tend to my inside garden. So I grow things on the inside and transplant them outside when the weather permits me to. I also do seeds outside as well. Okay, so this video has been a highly requested video. And again, I appreciate if you would like for me to do a specific video about something. Make sure you leave it in the comments below, and I definitely will get to that video. Okay, so today is about saving seeds. This video is about saving seeds. A lot of times people don't get down into saving seeds because they have the means to go to the store and buy the seeds for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree or your local hardware store. So I just wanted to bring a video for those who might not be able to afford actually going to the store and buy seeds. Okay, so never give up, never think that there's not a way around it. If you can't grow, if you can't purchase seeds, we understand in this economical time that it's very hard sometimes for a lot of people. That a lot of times we take for granted that $1.25 for the for a dollar at the Dollar Tree. Some people might not be able to afford that $1.25 because they have to buy groceries. So never fear, there's always an easier way to do this. Okay, so we don't want you to get discouraged or feel sad if you can't seem to buy seeds at the store. Any vegetables that you buy from the store, we want to make sure that we save the seeds, and I'm going to show you a quick and easy way that you can do this. Okay, all you need to have is paper towels. If you can't afford to get paper towels, you can get an old t-shirt that is clean that you don't use anymore, and you can cut that up as well. There's always easier ways if you can't afford some of these things. So these things that I mentioned, you can always improvise, and you can always make these things work for you. Okay, next, what you also need is Ziploc bags. You definitely need Ziploc bags, so when you decide to finish your seeds and they're finished drying out, you want to make sure you have a Ziploc bag to put your seeds in so that they won't get wet. Okay, so these Ziploc bags, of course, came from the Dollar Tree, $1.25 now. Okay, so if you can't afford to get Ziploc bags, there are other ways you can do it. Okay, and I will put up another video as well of containers that can hold seeds. If you can afford the $1.25, then definitely go to the Dollar Tree. This is 13 Ziploc bags in here, so you can definitely use these so that you can have a dry place to put your seeds in. Okay, and another thing that you do need is you need a container like such. This one came from the Dollar Tree. You need somewhere where you're able to store all of your seeds that you do get. Okay, whether they're seeds that you buy from the store, whether it's seeds that you make yourself, putting them in a Ziploc bag, whatever way that you feel that you can have somewhere to store. You can even get an old shoebox, just as long as it's somewhere that you can store, has a lid, or just kind of closed in, that if it got wet, it wouldn't be destroyed. Okay, so you definitely have to make do with what you have. Okay, So next, what you want to do, we're gonna do a lemon, because I like to do a fruit and a vegetable, so you can kind of get the feel of how to do this. Okay, so I'll do it step by step how to do it, and make sure if you have any comments or any concerns, definitely make sure you drop it in the comments down below. Okay, so I have peppers here. So usually I love peppers, and I'm also growing peppers in my garden. So what I do is I'll cut the heads off the peppers, and I usually store them in the refrigerator after I cut the heads, because you want to try to keep them as fresh as possible. Okay, so what I do, just put them in a Ziploc bag and I store them in the refrigerator. Okay, so what I do is just try to keep them as fresh as possible until it's time for me to get the seeds out of the peppers. So peppers are one of the most easiest vegetables that you can, some people call it a fruit, but I call it a vegetable, that you can actually get the seeds out. They have a great germination rate as well when you plant them. That's how I planted my peppers last year. They have a great germination rate, and you get a lot of seeds for your money. So usually when you go to the store to buy seeds, a lot of times they might only give you 10 to 15 seeds, sometimes less than that, for $2 or $3, or like you said, the Dollar Tree, 25-30 cent package. But with your own peppers that you get from the store, a lot of times it's over 20 seeds in there. Sometimes it's 10 or 15 seeds. So you have to remember when you do save your seeds, it's definitely very, very, very beneficial. Okay, so what we're going to do today is, let's move this up some. Okay, you're going to gather your paper towel, and you're just going to lay your paper towel down. So hopefully you guys can see. Let's move you on up in here. Okay, so this is your paper towel. All right, and this table is only used for my planting and things like that. Okay, so here is a prime example of a pepper. Okay, and I'm sure you guys know what a pepper looks like. All right, let's move you on in. All right, so these are the seeds of your pepper. You want to make sure that any fruit that you get should have definitely seeds in it. Okay, so what you would do, like I said, you will cut the top off. Don't throw this away. I also have a compost bin outside, so even with me picking the seeds out, I save this to go inside of my compost bin. Okay, so what you do is you're gonna actually get you a good handy dandy knife. Okay, and you're just going to cut around your pepper, okay, so that your seeds can be exposed. So all I did was cut around it to open it up like a flower, so that I can have more easy access to the seeds. Okay, next you can use your hands. Okay, you can also use a knife, whatever you feel comfortable with. So all you're going to do is you're just going to lightly tap the seeds that are on the inside. Okay, and they should just fall right on out. Okay, I haven't seen a pepper plant that the seeds didn't really fall out. Okay, so these are your seeds. All right, so what you would do is you would continue to, however many peppers you have, okay, you would just open it up. Okay, and you would just lightly tap the seeds on the inside, and you will allow them to drop on the napkin. Okay, so we're just going to do those two. So as you can see, here are the pepper seeds that you have picked out of your peppers. All right, so the next thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that they stay onto the paper towel or whatever you have underneath. Okay, you want to make sure this dries out completely. You want to make sure your pepper seeds dry out. You never want to fold this up right after you pull your seeds out of the peppers, okay, because they are still kind of wet from being in the refrigerator and inside of your pepper. And what happens is, if you don't allow this to dry, it can mold inside of your Ziploc bag. Okay, so this you can do with all kinds of vegetables as long as they have seeds in it. Okay, so for it depends on the humidity of your house. If your house stays consistently warm, this will take about an hour or two. Sometimes it could take more than that. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to leave it and you want it to air dry. Okay, the longest I've ever seen the seeds take to dry is maybe 5 hours. Okay, some people like to leave it for 24 hours. For me, I leave it for a couple of hours. You will actually know when your seeds is dry because when you go in to touch them or you look at the color, you can kind of like see that they're pretty much dry. Okay, so what you would do again is leave them out for them to dry, and as they dry, when they're finished drying, what you would do is you would just actually fold a paper towel up. You can fold it into two, you can fold it into three, whichever way you feel more comfortable in folding your paper towel. And then what you would actually do, okay, is you will actually get your you will actually get your Ziploc bag. And as you get your Ziploc bag, you're going to fold your paper towel in and put it inside of your Ziploc bag, okay? And as you do that, you're going to make sure that you press firmly and make sure all the air is out of your bag, okay? And you're going to zip it up very well. You're going to make sure it contains to stay flat with your paper towel and your seeds on the inside. And I will show you an example, okay? So these are pepper seeds. Don't mind this, but these are pepper seeds. They have a little dirt in them, but that's okay because I planted some of them that I saved from last time. So if you see that my seeds are very healthy, they're in there, and my paper towel is in there, and like you see how flat it is. You want to make sure, and I want to show you guys the seeds. So once they dry, this is how the seeds look, okay? And this has actually came from like 3 or 4 peppers, all right? So you want to make sure that the air is not in there, okay? And you want to make sure the paper towel as well as the seeds stay dry, all right? This is one amazing way that you can do by saving seeds until you're able to afford to buy more seeds. If you're able to buy seeds, then go ahead and buy seeds. But this is an awesome way too, as you're buying seeds, you can still save your own seeds, okay? So this is a lemon. So this is pretty much almost the exact way that you do it. But what I do with the seeds, so what I do, sorry you guys, with the seeds, I actually open whatever fruit there is, okay? So in the process, this is a lemon seed, all right? So with the lemons, I actually pull the seeds out of it, all right? I put it into a container of water and I let it soak in there until it's time to rinse the seeds. So I usually take the coating off of my fruit seeds, okay? And I'll do another video about that as well. All right, and we'll chime into that of how I do my fruit, okay? So fruit is a little different than that I do. That's a little different than the vegetables, which is pretty much here. So again, if this is something that you need to learn how to do, go ahead and do it. Like I said, seeds are getting very expensive. If you can't afford seeds, go ahead and get you some seed. If you can't afford seeds in the store, go ahead and do what you have to do. If you have the seeds in your house, the vegetables in your house, I want you to go ahead and get you a paper towel or whatever and pluck your seeds out. You're going to let them dry, and as they dry, you'll notice when they're dry, okay? You're going to fold them in the paper towel, and you're going to enter them into a plastic Ziploc bag. I always keep the paper towel as well. It's a very handy thing. They might fall out, but at least they're falling out into a dry bag, okay? And you will actually put that inside of a shoebox or whatever you want. So hopefully this video it was very, very, very helpful for those who never knew how to save seeds, because this is the time to start saving seeds if you never thought about saving seeds. Okay, this is the time to start saving seeds, start prepping, and start getting your things done. So I hope you guys enjoyed how to save seeds in this video. Again, I'll be doing another video of how I do save my fruits, okay, like oranges and apple seeds, so you can grow your own lemon tree and apple tree. Okay, so again, thank you so much. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Leave comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.